Humans have this weird thing called consciousness that no one really understands, but everyone is forced to grapple with. I've spent so much time trying to understand myself, and usually it just leads down rabbit holes and to dead ends. There's one way that I found that actually works, and it's this form of free-flowing journaling that I'm about to lay out. For some context, 1,000 days ago, I was anxious, stressed out, unfocused, disorganized, and over the last 3 years, I've transformed myself into what I think is a pretty competent person, at least in my mind. My mind is well organized, and I owe it all to this form of journaling. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy. Here, I'm going to lay out the steps super clearly. Step 1, put your phone away. Just put it far away. You're not going to be looking at it for like 10-15 minutes. Step 2, dim the lights. Step 3, open a journaling app on your computer preferably, or in a notebook, but whatever you want. But I think on the computer is best because you can type really fast. 4, lay back, close your eyes if you're on your computer, and let your mind run wild. Like, let your mind, experiment, do whatever it want, let it run free, go crazy. Think about all the horrible things you've done in your past or all the amazing things you want to do in your future. But just let your mind run wild. And then when you come upon ideas that are kind of sticking, that aren't going away, that aren't passing super quickly, I want you to write them down, describe them in detail. I want you to, write every single thing you can about that idea. And in my experience, not to give away, this entire practice, by doing that, you transfer the idea from your mind onto the page or onto the computer journaling app, whatever it may be. It's kind of like, moving your photos or videos from your computer onto an external hard drive. Like, they are kept, they're stored in whatever medium you're writing them down, jotting down these ideas. But there's some space freed up in your mind. It's like so freeing. It's incredible. And especially as someone that, has had trouble falling asleep in the past or, gets anxious sometimes, I think this is such a good practice because my mind is like, I don't know, the thoughts just bounce around, hitting corner to corner, bouncing off into each other, exploding, ricocheting off each other. And when I'm trying to fall asleep, those are like on steroids. It's like all exponential. And the only thing that I found that really works for me is this form of journaling. By writing things down, by writing the thoughts that come up over and over again, I'm able to transfer them onto an external device and free up space in my mind. Journaling has been used by some of the greatest thinkers on the planet, probably most notably Marcus Aurelius, who posthumously had his journal published in the form of meditations. And I think journaling is awesome because you're able to set your values in a sober state of mind, clearly and articulated, and then over time you're able to check in with yourself and say, have I been living in accordance with these values? It's actually really interesting. So I encourage you all to do it. I think I've become more consistent in the gym and just more organized in how I want to achieve success, what success even means for me, all thanks to journaling. So I implore you guys to try this. It has changed my life, and I think it will change yours too. If you like this type of video, subscribe and follow along for the next one. I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot. 1,000 days is a lot, but it's what's necessary. You have so much inside of you that you need to get out. It's the only way to purge and clean your mind. And I think with a healthy mind, before it comes a healthy body, then you have a healthy mind. With those, you're really unstoppable, I think. You're able to organize, you're able to plan, to strategize what you want, to flesh out ideas. It's so important. And over these last 1,000 days, I've just completely transformed. So yeah, let me know if this works for you guys, or maybe I'm some one-off case where journaling is beneficial, but I really don't think so.